Hello, everyone. My name is Dean Painter. I work on the agronomy team at Fertrell, and today I'm going to talk with you about soil fertility, getting back to the basics. So let's start by answering the question, what is soil fertility? The dictionary says it is the capacity of a soil to provide crops with essential plant nutrients. A more detailed definition is the soil's capacity to receive, store, and transmit energy to support plant growth. What good soil fertility really means is that the soil contains enough nutrients to grow your crops. And when we are growing organically, good soil fertility helps to develop relationships between the soil life and the plants we are growing. So why does soil fertility matter? Because when soil fertility is good, plants are healthier. Plants are more productive and have higher yields. When plants are in good shape and they have the nutrients they need available in the soil, they are more likely to meet production expectations. We can produce crops with greater nutrient density. So by having the right soil fertility, plants are able to grab onto the nutrients in the soil and produce crops that contain more nutrients, which is really good for the health of the animals or the people who eat them. Increased resistance to pest and disease. When plants are healthier overall, they are better able to withstand the stresses that insects or disease can put on them. Drought and heat tolerance. Again, good soil fertility leads to healthier plants, which are better able to tolerate stresses, like high heat and dry weather. The Fertrell Philosophy. Healthy soil, healthy crops, healthy animals and people. We believe that healthy, fertile soil is the key to successful farming. As our mission statement says, we are your trusted partner, creating superior products for healthier soil, plants, and animals, healing the earth and feeding the world better naturally. Our core company values of quality, integrity, customer support, compassion, and uniqueness are part of our products and our philosophy. In talking about Fertrell's soil fertility philosophy, we believe in three underlying principles: moderation, balance, and diversity. So let's talk a little bit more about moderation. Fertrell's basic ideas are everything in moderation. And too much of a good thing is not good. We all understand that if we don't have enough nutrients in our soil, our plants will underperform. But what we need to realize is that having an excess of one nutrient makes others unavailable in the soil. The soil components have relationships to one another. And so by having adequate levels, but not too much of any one, is important to your soil life and plant health. This slide shows a diagram of a common mineral wheel. The mineral wheel shows the common macro and micronutrients that we work with in soil fertility and their relationships to other elements. The arrows show the relationships between elements. For example, if you look at calcium, which is our largest component in the soil profile, you can see that it has relationship with nearly every other key nutrient. These relationships between elements are important to understand, and the mineral wheel helps us to visualize them. There are two kinds of relationships between plant nutrients in the soil: synergistic or positive, and antagonistic or negative. When these relationships are synergistic, there is the right amount of all the needed elements in the soil, and they work together to create beneficial interactions at your plant's root zone. This synergism is a desirable reaction between elements that aid in the uptake or utilization of minerals. So your plants more easily obtain nutrition they need to be healthy from the soil. Antagonistic relationships are negative, which means that an abundance of one nutrient makes another one unavailable to the plant. For example, when there's an excess of calcium, it can interfere with the root system's uptake of magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and other nutrients, even if there is plenty of these in the soil. Moderation is important. Balance. So at Fertrell, when we are making soil recommendations to organic farmers, growers, or homeowners, balance is very important. Balanced nutrient levels promote healthy soil life, which will result in healthier plants. Balance provides the most availability of the nutrients in the soil profile. I'd like to use this graphic of the leaky bucket to visually represent the idea of balance. The slats in the bucket show soil conditions and growth factors, all of which are related to yield. The visual reminds us that there is no such thing as a major or minor nutrient. Sometimes approaches to soil fertility are centered on nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus only, but in organics, we consider the balance of all the nutrients. All nutrients are critical and equally important for soil health and plant nutrition. A deficiency of a single nutrient can limit your yield, even if other elements are present in adequate amounts. Back to the bucket visual. Trying to get a maximum yield with unbalanced soil nutrition is like trying to fill a 5-gallon bucket with water when it has a hole in the side. You will never get the bucket to be full. The water will always leak out of the hole. Plant nutrition is like that. If one nutrient is lacking, the plant's production and growth is limited regardless of how perfect everything else is. Diversity. Diverse soil life equals nutrient-dense crops. To get diverse soil life, we have to provide a wide range of amendments going down and a variety of practices being used. There are several ways to create diverse soil conditions. Crop rotation in farming and gardening. Planting cover crops provides diversity when they are turned into the soil. Adding manure and compost, and also applying quality organic fertilizers and amendments. Using these processes and components together provides a broad range of inputs that results in a healthy, diverse soil life. This is a graphic of the soil food web. I include this to show how plants build a relationship with the life in the soil. It shows how plant root systems, organic matter, biological bacteria, and fungi all interact with living creatures in the soil to form an effective ecosystem. This diversity in the soil system helps to break down nutritional components and make them available to our plants. So that's it. This is Dean from Fertrell. This was Soil Fertility Getting Back to Basics. If you have any questions, please contact us at info@fertrell.com or 800-347-1566.